Hey, it's Al Zay Calhoun with Covenant Consulting. If you're a B2B consultant or executive coach, let's spend 2 days together planning for your very best year ever. I'm talking about automating your LinkedIn lead generation, charging the appropriate premium for your expertise, and developing recurring advisory services that clients love paying for. And doing all of this while lowering your stress and maintaining your peace. Click the link below for more details. Some of your very best work is done advising others, which means you're often the smartest person in the room. And you carry a lot of thoughts in your head, and you find yourself at a loss about who to share those thoughts with and how to give those thoughts order and structure. In other words, who helps you the way you help others. Now, in most cases, you can hold all this together long enough to be profitable. But sooner or later, you get overwhelmed, you get stressed, you get tired, you get upset, you get mad, you get angry, you get lost, you get confused. Heck, you even get inspired or excited. But where's your strategic sounding board? Where's your sense of North Star so you always know where to go with your next step? If that's missing, I'd like to help. I want to help you lay out your goals. I'm talking about what you have planned over the next 5 years, the next 3 years, and currently for the year coming up. I want to talk about your annual revenue plans and every personal freedom that matters to you. I want to talk about how your business should be structured in order to accomplish these goals. And I want to talk about how all of that breaks out into these quarterly plans and objectives where you can methodically move towards what matters to you most. I want to talk about what you've been doing over the past 90 days. What specific projects have you been working on? How did those things turn out? What numbers did you measure? How do you know if they're working or not working? I want to be sure that your past actions are related to your future goals. Speaking of future goals, I want to be sure that your next quarter unfolds the exact way you want it to. I want to know what your priorities are in every major area. I want to work with you to set updated metrics. And I want to make sure that you can see any challenges that might show up as you work on those plans. I want to make sure it's all trackable so you always know exactly what's going on. And I don't want this to be some crazy, ridiculous mental lift. I want to give you elegant tools that will create these reports for you. I want to organize everything very simply. I want to give you very clear instructions to follow, and I want you to be able to fill out very simple forms so you can receive your customized reports. I want you to get feedback not only from me directly, but also from other intelligent, experienced colleagues who not only know the ups and downs of being an experienced consultant, but also share the same desire as you do to build a business that is profitable and rewarding. I'm proud to lead this community of colleagues, and I'd like you to join us. I want you to ethically automate your lead generation on LinkedIn, just like we have. I want you to sell 5- and 6-figure consulting deals, just like we do. I want your clients to ask you to stay on retainer and be their premium long-term advisor for years to come, just like our clients ask us. All of this is possible, but only if you plan for it. And the deadline to join that planning workshop is coming up very, very soon. If you'd like to join us, I'd love to have you. Talk to you soon.
So when I started this program, I was lost.
I think it can become overwhelming.
I mean, my business, I had 2 employees for 10 years.
Again, you don't know what you don't know.
It was extremely stressful.
I can talk myself out of stuff pretty quickly.
I thought my entire life was falling apart. I really did. It was the lowest point of my existence. And I didn't know what to do.
The entire premise of the program.
Focus on doing one thing well.
We don't have to be everything to everybody.
The idea of working on a business rather than in a business.
In not just niching down, because every entrepreneur ever has seen every program and webinar ever about finding your avatar.
Right.
That's not new.
Right.
What's new is fundamentally understanding the reason why you need one.
So I all of a sudden saw reality literally differently. But I had to be led down this uncomfortable path.
It worked, especially in the end, especially when I started implementing.
One thing that sticks out for me is actually the fact that you offered group coaching. I do know that at some point you and I had a conversation about one-on-one, but you and your infinite wisdom came with a great point, which I do actually, and have come to realize, but I do very much support the fact that when you have people in groups going through a program together, I think it becomes more meaningful, more insightful.
I enjoyed the most in the program or the group calls. That's where I got the most value.
It did a number of things for me. It provided a huge positive accountability.
But I think that the value from those group calls also came from the structuring of the program.
So there were so many levels of support and accountability in each step. I didn't have an excuse not to provide quality premium work with whatever I presented to you.